Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Urza Saga 10-minute set review video. So we're gonna start with the color white, and yeah, for clarification, it's 10 minutes per color because otherwise it's gonna be a very rush show. So yeah, so Urza Saga, a little different set, 1996, so 20 years. Draft has changed a lot, so this plays a little differently. But let's just dive into it. So first card is 1 mana defensive formation instead of the attacking player. You choose how creatures attacking you deal combat damage. I think this is a good combat trick, especially given the level of play at that time. Healing Salve, slightly worse Ancestral Recall. Yeah, I don't know if it's playable even in that format, but might be a combat trick. She was trying Opal Caryatid, potentially a 1 mana 2/2 soldier if your opponent plays a creature. It's not very fast, but it's a creature and it's an enchantment. Sarah's him. So this is basically healing salve on turbo charge, so you can uh, prevent some of the damage, but I think it's kind of slow. If you can get this back somehow, then maybe, yeah, there's something, but it's slow because charge every upkeep. Zero Zealot, 1 mana, 1/1 first strike. This is awesome. Song Stitcher, 1 mana, 1/1 target attacking creature which fires deals no combat damage this turn. It looks narrow, but I think it's awesome. There's a lot of board stalls in this format. Absolute Grace, all creatures gain protection from black, and then Absolute Law is from red. Sideboard card, I think, still. There's not much dynamic way to change creatures' colors. Angelic Rage, it's a 1/1 flyer, and then it can give +1/+1 to attacking or blocking creatures. I think this is super solid. Jumpstart was reprinting this, so it's gonna be good. Brilliant Halo, so it's +1/+2 to a creature, and whenever it is put into the graveyard from play, you return it to your hand. So this is kind of mitigate the 2/1 potential on this. So this I think is a very playable card. Clear, destroy target enchantment, which has cycling 2. So Synctai cycling 2 is very good probably in this format, and this is main deckable. Disciple of Grace, so it's a 2 mana 1/2 protection from black with cycling, and Disciple of Law is from red. So these are good because of the cycling on them. I think they are very playable and then can be later augmented. Disenchant, yeah, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Well, that might be more sideboard. Fate Healer, so this is a rare. It's 2 mana 1/1, sacrifice an enchantment. You gain life equal to a sacrifice enchantment casting cost. Well, it's instant speed as the sacrifice, so that's kind of like a value, and life gain does matter in this format. Humble, target creature loses all abilities, and it's a 0/1 until end of turn. Yeah, this is a solid combat trick. Monk Realist, when it comes to play, destroy target enchantment. I think this is a solid card because there's a lot of enchantments running around. Opal Gargoyle. So this is, yeah, this is very good. So it's 2 mana, and whenever an opponent casts successfully a creature spell, it becomes a 2/2 Gargoyle with flying. That's awesome. If they drop a 2-drop and you have this in play, you start chunking. Flyer is very good in the format. Pacifism, ancient creature can't attack on block. It's probably solid. Yeah, Planar Burst, unplayable, put all basic lands from all graveyard into play under their owner's control tab, not happening. Redeem, prevent all damage to one or two target creatures. Yeah, this is a combat trick. So we have a lot of circles of protection artifacts, black, blue, white, whatever, green, red, you name it, and from lands, which is rare. So with these ones, I think the trick is that you can actually draft it in off-color deck because the card pool is not as strong as it is today from draft perspective, and the fact that you can cycle these away that can basically make your deck less cards. And if you are on color, then yeah, you can just probably freely main deck these. Simmering Barrier. So this one is a 1/3 for 2 mana with first strikes. Very good blocker and cycles too. I think it's an awesome card. Glorious Anthem. All creatures get +1/+1. Awesome to this day. Intrepid Hero. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater for 3 mana 1/1. Yeah, this because of the removal clause. I think it's good. Monk Idealist. When it comes into play, return an enchantment from the graveyard to a hand. Yeah, this I think is super solid. Opal Acolyte. So whenever an opponent successfully casts a creature, it becomes a 2/4, and for 0, you can make it an enchantment. So this has built-in protection from creature removal. Pariah, redirect all to enchanted creature or damage dealt to you. Yeah, I mean, if you have a lot of toughness, that's, yeah, it might be going somewhere, but like, yeah, it's hard to set up, but if you set up, it could be good. Pegasus Charger, yeah, 2 mana flying, first strike for 3. This is unbelievable, this card. Sanctum Custodian, this is also unbelievable. Um, it reads less, but it's very good in the format. It's a 1/2 for 3. put up to prevent up to 2 damage to target creature or player. Yeah, it's really good. Sanctum Guardian, it's a 1/4 very good blocker, and if sacrifice it, prevent all damage to a creature or player from one source. And a Silent Attendant, it's 0 to gain 1 life. So there are cards which works with this when they make you sacrifice life for things like this, but it's obviously a raw player. It's not very good. On Wraith, Source Copter, so it's a 3 mana 1/1 target creature becomes enchantment and loses all abilities until the player successfully casts a creature spell. This is actually much better in late game than it reads because they're not gonna have always a creature to play, and then you can just like take creatures off of that board. Waylay instant puts 3/9 tokens into play, treat them as 2/2, and remove them at the game from the end of turn. Yeah, this one is amazing. This is kind of like a removal spell. You get bodies, you can block with that. Congregate, which is unplayable in today's Magic, but in this format is actually a very, very good card. Target player gains 2 for each creature in play. You can see what the format is about, but you can easily gain like 14, 16 life with this, which is a lot. And it's measured in turns because chip damage is very important. But if you gain 16, you get like basically 8 extra turns. It's a kind of like a draw 8 in White. Herald of Serra, Flying Echo, 3/4 flyer with Vigilance. Yeah, solid. Like this is, you see the creature sizes. This is already very high stat line. Opal Titan, I think this is also one of the best ones. It's an opal thing, so the opponent casts a creature to activate it. It becomes a 4/4, but gets protection from that color, which is very, very strong. Uh, yeah, and then Paths of Peace, destroy target creature, its owner gains 4 life. Yeah, 4 life is a lot in this format, but still a clean removal. Presence of the Master, whenever player plays an enchantment spell, counter it. Could be sideboard, you can tailor your deck maybe in a way, but there's a lot of enchantment and you're gonna play some of them too. Remembrance, whenever a non-token creature you control is put into a graveyard, you may search your library for a copy of that creature. If you do, reveal that card, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library afterwards. Yeah, I mean, in draft, you have to be a very, very specific draft that for this to be good. Like at least 2 creatures, have like 3 copies of each, and then now you are rocking. Season Marshal, whenever Season Marshal attacks, you may tap target creature. Very solid. 2 to remove the blocker. Serra's Embrace. So these embraces are very, very good. So this basically makes a creature Serra Angel. It gives it flying, which earns a +2/+2 for 4 mana. Again, the 2/1 potential is there, but super solid card. Serra's Liturgy. This is a rare. Every upkeep it gets a counter, and when you sacrifice it, you can remove the number of artifacts and enchantment equal to a counter. That might not be bad, but it's very, very slow though. Voice of Grace and Voice of Law, 2/2 fly, 2/2 flying protection from red or black respectively. This is very good because you would play these cards on 4 mana 2/2 flyer as well, and in some cases it's unbeatable in a matchup. Worship, yeah, this card is also very hard to beat. Damage that would reduce your life total less than 1, instead reduces to 1. So they basically have to kill all your creatures to kill you, which is very, very hard if you don't engage them in combat. So this is the Mill Windcon in White. Angelic Chorus, whenever a creature comes into play under your control, gain life equal to a creature's toughness. Yeah, this is not bad in this format. Today you wouldn't be excited about this, but the life gain does matter. Opal Archangel for 5 drop, and it has the Opal clause. When they cast a creature, it becomes a 5/5 with flying and vigilance, like Super Serra Angel. This card is bonkers. Catastrophe, destroy all lands and all creatures. And then creatures destroyed this way cannot be regenerated. Your Wrath, ladies and gentlemen, takes your lands too. So this is the world we are living. Elite Archers, this is probably one of the best Wraths in the set. 6 mana, 3/3, it deals 3 damage to target attacking and blocking creature. It's unbelievable, this card. And then Serra Avatar, this is super slow, but it's classic. Its power and toughness is equal to your life total. That's when life gain, matters a lot. And then you can shuffle back, so you technically can't really get slow milled, I guess. And it's a massive body, so this comes back, start grinding down the board. But yeah, this is what the format is about, ladies and gentlemen. You had the idea of the mana curve, of the power level. So one thing I would advise people playing Urza Saga, don't rush. Like there will be more turn in this game. You don't need to always create an action. I think if you can get value out of your card, that matters more. And yeah, so that was White, and I welcome you back with the next section review for Blue.